New York approach Canadian 1123 is type Wing 748 miles northwest of 4 November Yankee 200 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Canadian 1123 New York approach. Squawk 6345.
Squawk 6345 Canadian 1123.
Canadian 1123 radar contact 4 miles west of LaGuardia 400 feet. Clear to the Bravo airspace.
Cleared for the Bravo airspace Canadian 1123.
Canadian 1123, you're reading my airspace radar summit terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved Canadian 1123. Philadelphia approach Canadian 1123 is type Wing 748 1 miles northwest of 6 November 7 900 feet. Request flight following.
Canadian 1123 Philadelphia approach. Squawk 4136.
Squawk 4136 Canadian 1123.
Canadian 1123 radar contact 1 mile northeast of Kilo Julia Romeo Bravo 500 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Roger Canadian 1123. Philadelphia approach Canadian 1123. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Canadian 1123 Philadelphia approach. Clear to the Bravo airspace.
Cleared for Bravo airspace Canadian 1123.
Canadian 1123 contact New York approach on 125.85. Good day.
Going to 125.85 Canadian 1123. New York approach Canadian 1123 500 feet.
Canadian 1123 New York approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact continue. Canadian 1123 contact New York approach on 134.35. Good day.
Going to 134.35 Canadian 1123. New York approach Canadian 1123 1,600 feet.
Canadian 1123 New York approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact continue. Canadian 1123 contact New York approach on 125.85. Good day.
125.85 Canadian 1123. Goodbye. New York approach Canadian 1123 1,000 feet.
Canadian 1123 New York approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact continue.
Flaps. 10. Too low flaps.